Hey there. So, let's talk about your body. My body, your body, everybody move that body. Anyway, and I'm going to put in the comments a picture of my current day body so you can get a perspective on where I'm coming from when I talk about my body. I also want to be clear. I have polluted my body beyond measure, smoking, drinking, drugging. I mean, nasty, like not very conscious ways of acting out sexually that could have gotten me in a lot of trouble. Did get me in a lot of trouble. Let's be honest, Nicole. All right, let's stop fucking around. Anyway, because I'm not really fucking around about this. And I really, just the more, where do I even start on this topic? So I have a French tutor and he was in France and even he was commenting. I mean, French and European people can be they're very different than Americans in the way that they treat food and eating. And so in years past, things like overweight problems and other problems of obesity and ill health were really more of an American problem. And now what he's saying is he was traveling through France and he's like, and everybody's overweight. I mean, this is kind of like a byproduct of COVID. So for all you people out there who have had a hard time in COVID and found it really anxiety provoking and stressful and have been eating your way through it, we get it. I get it. I love food. I love eating. And I also love my body. And here's the thing, it's got to be sort of like a shakedown of what's more important, that pizza or looking good. And sometimes I decide the pizza is more important because, let's face it, pizza is really good. And if you live in New York, you know pizza is really good. And if you don't live in New York and you think pizza is good, we'll straighten you out later. Anyway, but back to the body. So, I've gone through every iteration of being accepting and acting healthy in my body and feeling good about my body, which I happen to feel today. And I've also gone through different phases of not treating it well, not having the proper respect for it. And here's the thing. I heard some girl the other day say something. What did she say? She's like, it's almost as if my body is my home and I was always trying to run away from home. And now I'm actually just trying to stay home and deal with what's inside. And I thought that was profoundly intelligent, coming out of the mouth of a very young girl who was at the inception of changing her life, right? And so what is it that I'm always running away from? And why is it that I've been given this great strong body, and by the way, my DNA is like a crapshoot. Half of the people I come from are beautiful, healthy, live to their 90s. I mean, they're also crazy, a little vain, more than a little vain, bigoted and narcissistic. But then on the other hand, on the other side, there's people who are morbidly obese and suffer from hypertension and diabetes and gastrointestinal disorders. So I've got handed to me, two different sides of a coin that says that my life could go either way. So when it's all said and done, who's it up to take care of my body? Me. Moi. Yo. Right? There's nobody else. And so what do I do? And why am I even talking about this? And why do I need to talk about this when it comes to power? Everything about your life is happening in here. Everything about your feelings. Like, if I have a feeling that emanates from my head starting to say something like, oh, well, that person's an asshole and, they should do this or you should do that. I don't listen to that. That's not a feeling. Even if I get aggravated, that's like my ego trying to drum up problems so I could make the world a bad place. No. That for me is not a feeling. What a feeling is that something happens and then something resonates deep in my gut or my body. Like I could almost feel like a tension or stress muscle go in my neck, or my stomach drops out, or I feel like a heat in my chest. Those are the kinds of feelings I need to deal with. And when I try and ignore that, I'm going to go through my life trying to ignore what's happening in my body. I'm going to go through my life trying to run away from home. And I'm going to do that by fucking whoever comes along, eating awful food and never even consciously taking any steps towards eating stuff that's good for me. I'm going to be angry all the time. I'm going to be stressed. I'm going to hate my work. I'm going to hate my life. And how can I love my body or love myself if I hate my work, I hate my life, I hate my relationships, and I hate everything? It's got to come back to here. And it has to start with loving where I'm at. right? Wherever that is. I mean, I happen to be in good health right now. There have been other times where I haven't been in good health, or I haven't taken the necessary care of my body, and I've had to like love myself anyway, and I've had to get the support and help that I needed, right? Because power is right here, right now. And if I'm polluting the house that I'm in, I'm disrespecting the house that I'm in, and then I'm suffering from low self-esteem because I really just don't give a shit about myself. You know, in like way in there when I ask the question, do I matter to me? I get the answer is no, I don't matter to me because look at how I treat myself and my body. So hopefully that helps. Your body, my body, everybody move. Oh, here's another thing I'll say. I'll just like put this shout out for my friend Andre in case you're watching. You know, WLAR, they do a dance party all the time on Long Island. You need to get out. You need to shake some energy out there. There's some good dancing. There's some good people. We shake a leg. We have a good time. And we let go of a lot of energy on the dance floor. So that's what I do. I dance, I work out, I bike, I swim. I do whatever keeps it moving so I can be present to what's happening in my life and I can be happy and useful. See you next time. Thanks for joining me.